It's recording right now. Today I'm going to teach you IAM user. Through IAM service we can do create user, delete user, modify user, assign groups, create groups, assign user in a group, assign permission, right? So first I'm going to create a user. So here you go. OMER. We can create multiple users here. Click here, click here, click here. We can create yes, NIL smile, ANAM, and Taha, TAH, Taha. So here we can define user at multiple user here. This is the programmatic access. Once we create a user, we can give the developer to the programmatic access. User can use API, whatever they are building, so they can connect through a what is called CMD command prompt to the AWS CLI. We need to download it. I will teach you how to do it. And there is a AWS management console. Once you log in, you need user ID and password first time, and then you can change it your user password, right? So AWS and at the rate 1 2 3 4 5 6 show password. So my password is not meeting the requirement of the AWS password policy. Now is okay. So here user must create a new password in the next sign in. Once he enter this password, he need to he need to retype it new password. So we create few users. Here we can set the permission, but I'm not setting up any permission. Is empty, leaving empty here. This is optional, and here is 1 2 3 4 users. So all the users, they have only the service IAM user change password permission only. So user is going to be created. Once you create it users, there is a access key and secret access key. This has to be copy and download, or you guys can copy it from here individually or download it. I can email or download. So I'm going to download it. So it's been downloaded, and the next time the secret access key won't show up. So this is very important to save it. So I did download it. There is few users. There's few users I created here, right? This is a user. Each user, Alam Bhai, does not have any permission. It has only he can only change the user ID and password, right? So I'm going back. Mute Alam Bhai, mute your. Hello. Right, there is Smile Bhai. The same. They don't have permission. We can add permission. We can give them access. Permission and occurred. Okay, go back here. Smile Bhai does not have any परमिशन. नो वन हैज परमिशन, राइट? स्मार्ट वाई का यूज़र शुरू से मसला कर रहा है, अभी भी मसला कर रहा है, यहाँ पे एन एरर कर प्रॉब्लम सी. We will do it after we have few of them. User way. So if I wanna assign some permission, I can click here, add permission here. Like if we have a group, we can attach that group permission or copy existing user permission to the new users, or attach permission here. So attach permission is easy. I'm going to give him permission as the full bucket one. So search it, add permission. So I created two users. I created few users, and two users has permission. Umar, who has permission? Umar, no. I give permission to Sayed. He has S3 and permission full, and other user don't have permission. How user can access the URL? Go back to the dash, click here. It's the URL. So we can give copy here and give it to the users, the URL. So HEDG. I click here, edge is open. the URL I copied, I'm gonna paste here, and now user is allowed to log in from this URL. This is my account ID, 12 digit. I show you right here, right here. So this is the root user. It has account ID, right? This is a account ID. So under this account ID, I created 5 users. So I'm going to log in one of them, ALAM. I'm going to log in Alam. Alam does not have any services attached. AWS at the rate 1 2 3 4 5 6. And my first signing in, it will ask me the user ID and password, the new user ID again. So the old one we need to type here, AWS at the rate 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the new one I'm going to create TAHA at the rate 1 2 3 TAHA at the rate 1 2 3. So I'm going to sign in. So I'm in sign in. So I don't have access anything for Alam Bhai. Using Alam Bhai console, I don't have access anything. If I go for S3, I think it will show me the error or no permission to come on, log in. So I'm going to make it bigger. So you guys can see you don't have permission, right? Alam, I did not grant any permission to Alam Bhai. So Alam Bhai does not have any access. If I give him access here, permission for E2 here, if I give him E2 access, EC2 instance full, right? I give him full access right here. Okay, sorry, I need to make it bigger. To next, add permission. I added permission to Alam Bhai. He has 2 permission. First permission he already used it for change the password second time, and this is the EC2, right? I'm going back to the Alam Bhai account again, right? I'm going back to Alam Bhai account here. If I refresh, it will go away. It will disappear right here. You don't have permission. So this is a way you can assign permission. Okay, I think Alam Bhai need to be signed off and sign in back. Oh, I give him not S3, I give him EC2. Virtual server. So he will have virtual server access now. He can run virtual service. Like go back to Alam Bhai account again. I'm gonna give him S3 permission to dashboard. So I'm going to I have a user here. I'm going to give him S3. It was showing deny, right? Add permission existing. Come on, S3 full bucket. So Alam Bhai has now permission for S3. It was before, it was showing what access deny, right? Now it will show for Alam Bhai S3, right? It won't show like you don't have permission. So you have S3, you can create your bucket, right? So this is the way we can give them permission to the new user. And now the second one, group. So we have single user, we have like 100 of users, right? So what we can do it, if you have 100 of users, you cannot go each and every user give them permission. You can create a group, and group has all permissions, so you can add user in each group. So I'm going to create group is a developer. He need developer developer group, right? And I can give all permission here. S3 permission, EC2 for administrator for permission, every permission here, right? Once I add the users in a group, all the users will have permission, every permission, like Taha, right? Taha. So sorry, I need to go in a group and then add action, add user to the group, right? So I can add user Taha. Before adding in a group, I can show you he does not have anything. Taha has only one. He can change his password very first time, and he does not have any other permission, right? He does not have other permission boundary is empty, right? So now so I'm going to group, add user in a group. Back here, back. So group developer action, add user into a group, right? So I add Taha in a group, and now Taha would have the permission that I define in a developer, right? So user, if I click Taha here, Taha has 4 more permission, the whole group permission attached with the Taha, right? This is the way how we user have create a user, assign the permission to the user in a group. So I told you, if like this is a only Taha, I give Taha all the permission. If we have 1000 users, I don't want to go individually and give them individually. So I already showed you, I create a group, all the permission in a group. I can add users in a group, and I can give all of them permission, right? Add users. If I have 1000 user, I can add 1000 user in a group. So all user will have permission, every permission, right? If you click, you can find out. If you click here, and as all permissions showing here. Oh, sorry, not this one. Groups, it's connected with a group, one group, and one group it has all the permission, right? You can delete it from here as a root user. So policies, these all are written in a JSON. So you can modify your services from here. I will teach you how. So you understand, create user, assign like a permission to individually, or create group and assign all the permission in a one group, and you can add users in a group, right? Dashboard. So I'm going to delete Taha. I'm going to delete the group from the Taha. So Taha would have only one permission. He can log in first time and change his only password. So Edge, Microsoft Edge here, EDGH, Microsoft Edge, or here. So here I told you this is a URL, looks like a garbage. We can modify the URL. Go back to this URL. We can modify, like customize your Sayed 8, Cloud 8, create, right? And then this looks better than before. Copy this one URL, and I'm going to open Edge is open. Copy and paste the URL. Taha will log in first time. He will change his password first time. So this is my account ID, and Taha, the first password IWS at 1 2 3 4 5 6. The password is asked me again, AWS at the rate 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I'm going to give him new password. So click here to change the password. I'm going to log in, and you guys will see Taha has only one, but Taha does not have the permission S3. If I click, he doesn't have permission S3. Alam bhai has it. It was showing S3 bucket in Alam bhai. It says you don't have permission, right? We can assign permission from the root user. So what is the difference between root user and IM user? Root user has the name, first name plus account number, and IM user, if I go back here, IM user has the user ID plus @ and then the cloud ID here. @ if you see @ it's mean you are IM users, right? You have limited access. First. Second, I will show you guys need to keep checking your billing. Go to my dashboard, billing dashboard. So it will show you how much you are already used the AWS services and resources. So I use $0 one, and it will show you like month to date use it, the whole month, how much I use it. You click here, view all the services, how many times I requested 38 times for simple storage service, elastic service, computing service, storage. So 2 times. This is my log here. Data transfer, I did try to data transfer to, but they charge $0 here. So here is a billing. Here is a billing. Click here in a billing. It will give me what services I tried to use it. I use the budgeting is already here. Cloud watch, I use it. Data transfer, elastic service, key management service, simple storage service, I use it. And if you go to the preferences, bill preferences, it will receive free trial usage. It will send you email how much you already use it, and you click here. You need day to day, time to time, all the information here. If you need text, save S3 bucket, everything you want to save it, you need to configure it here. So I'm not going to configure. I ask you guys to create a budget, because if you create a budget, like I created budget only for $2 every month I need to spend. If I'm using like a service, not paid service, it will deduct from here in my account. So I would recommend you guys to create a budget. So how to create a budget? Just click here, keep it cost budgets, and you can easily monitor your cost budget. So monitor your costs against a specific amount and receive the alert message when you are using more money, or you are going to finish your $2, you will get alert. So click here next, and monthly you can keep the name monthly, my first budget, my budget BUDGET budget. Keep it monthly period. You can keep it quarterly or daily basis. So keep it, and keep it recurring budget. So every month you use it $1, your balance will transfer to the next month recurring, and you don't need to create again. Keep it fixed, and then how much you wanna spend a month. I keep $2 a month. So next screen. So once you can add your alert threshold, like an email. If you're going to 80%, it will send you an email. You use already $1.60. You can keep it like 10% out. If I use it, it will send me a message, right? So 10% use it, 20 cents you already spent, and you have $1.80 left over. It will send you an email. You need to put your email address here, yahoo.com. So once you confirm, it will create a budget. So your budget is my name is budget, period, monthly, starting date is December 34. Not I already like created, so it showing my old one. So this is the way you can create your budget and you can save your money. If you leave it service overnight, it will email you, or you are approaching to 20% or 30% of using your bill. Stop your service and it will give you all the service information. So far आप लोगों को यहाँ तक आ गया समझ में, right? Any question? So I use IM service, right? So in IM there is a second level of security. To log in this, some code will send you MFA, multi-factor security. So I would recommend go for multi-factor setting, multi-factor authentication in your power user, not for your regular user, because power user is very important, and you like it will let's go here. So this is a multi-factor to increase the security of your AWS environment. Signing into multi-factor protect account required to use username, password and authentication code. If I activate here, like before activate, I'm going to sign out and you will see I don't have MFA installed here. I don't have a second level of security for login, so I'm using with root user, and I put my password here, come here. So it's not asking me second level of security. If I go and add second level of high security, so for the multi-factor you need to have the Google Authenticator. So Google Authenticator, we need to download it. So what is Google Authenticator? It will give you the security code. Google Authenticator. So you guys need to download the Google Authenticator in your cell phone. So I'm going to download in my cell phone App Store. Google Authenticator, GLE Authenticator. I'm going to download. Is going to download now. So once I open here, so don't use these are the specific for the device specific. UFT device, you don't have UFT device, only keep the virtual MFA device. So here is the QR code is showing, so I need to scan it to get my code. So show QR code, I'm going to scan. So I scan it, I got code here 093901, and I should get the second one in 5 more seconds. The code in my cell phone, I'm scanning with my cell phone and it's giving me code in my cell phone. So the second code is 701679. So is going to be assigned is you have successfully assigned virtual MFA. Up next time when I sign out and sign in back, I need to be sign it with my Google Authenticator code. So this AWS will apply second level of security in my root account, right? I'm going to you see MFA. So I'm going to dial 838618. So is let me log in. So now this is a MFA multi-factor, right? So far, okay, close this one. Where is our presentation? Our presentation is right here. So what we learned today, IM user groups, how to create users, how to create a group, how to add users in a group, and multiple users, 100 of users in a one group, and roles we will discuss later. So root account, you should know, you shouldn't be wait 1 second. So once please, for the root account, you do not share your credential with the others, because if others you share with the others, you will keep charging. You must create a with the proper permission. Okay, yes, permission. What is permission? User permission. If I go back here, password permission, password policies. Policies. What is the password policies? Account secretary here. So once you create a user, so you assign, you do some changes here. If I click everything here, so in as an administrator, as a sysops, you need to do like you need to follow the password policies requirement, right? So first, password should be strong. So your first capital letter, or required at least one capital letter, at least one lowercase, required at least one number in the password. So like no one can copy it, make it complicate password, right? One is special character, non-numeric character, right? And always in a corporate environment, your password get expire in 90 days. So you need to be like every 90 days you need to be change your password. So this one, keep it disabled, because once your password is expired, you need to contact administrator. If you make it disabled, so you a screen with pop up old password and new password one. And allow user to change their own password. So a user can change his own password. He doesn't need to contact with the system administrator. So here is prevent reusing your password. One, you can increase the size 3. If you use previous 3 password, you next time you won't use the same password. You need to keep the new password. So you can keep like 1. I always reuse my old password. So these are the policies. Policies for the password policies. Go back to the come on open. Go back to the presentation here. So you guys is okay, like you can create one user, you can create multiple hundred of users and add them in a groups. And rules we will discuss later. Credential, I totally will show you credential. User policies, user permission policies, right? Anything I'm not. Oh yes, how to connect your there is a two-way. Once you create a user, there is a two-way to there is a two-way to access your AWS from your home computer. So I show you how to access with the AWS management console, right? So copy the URL, login first time I show you. And the developer, they always use the programmatic access. So you need to be installed CLI setup. You need to be set up CLI or download CLI. Last time I showed you guys. So the AWS CLI download to AWS CLI download. So once you click here, you will go of the first leg and get install the latest one. Sorry, my mouse. Install the latest one. This is the latest version. Just download it. It will download in your here. So once you have ALI CLI installed, so just click next install. So you can go for ALS dash version. If it's installed successfully, it will give me the CLI setup installed. Is show the CLI setup installed, right? So how to connect what is your user with the command prompt. So just type AWS configure, CNFIGURE configure. It will ask you the access key and secure access key. So we already downloaded access keys and secure access key here. So for each user, right? So I'm going to this is for all, I guess. Don't save it here. So as a Umar, I'm going to log in. not as I'm going to log in. Yeah, alam, I think I give all access alam, right? So copy this one. So you are going to connect via your terminal to AWS console, and now is asking secret access key. Secret access key and access key is very important. If you do not download them, so you need to recreate it. Your root user has to be recreated. So if I go back here, Excel, not this one, it's it here. This is secret access key. Okay, so put here, as I mentioned you, once you create a user, there is like a user will create for all region, right, and not for specific region. So you can enter any region here. I'm entering Europe West -1, right, and here you can skip it. Now you are connecting with your AWS, right? So AWS, we need to check. So what's I think AWS S3, I assign S3 ls. So if I don't assign, it will give me error, access denied. So it has Alambai has the S3 access in his account. Let's go back to the account, Alambai account. Is it root? Sign in, I got sign off. Oh no. Okay, is it root? Yes, it is root. And I'm going back to Alambai account, and I'm gonna delete the S3 permission. So S3 service from the Alambai account. Come on, click. So Alambai has S3, so I don't have any error, right? So I'm going to delete S3, and now I will get the error to make sure we are connected with Alambai. So Alambai does not connect. Delete this one too. So here you go. And this time it will give me an error. Oh, come on. Refresh here. Maybe is it Alambai user? Yeah, it is Alambai. Is it? Did I use Alambai account? Not this one. Close. Don't. Okay. This is Alambai, right? Okay. Go back here. S3 ls. Come on, give me error. Last time it gave us error, right? I think I need to re-log in. AWS CONFIGUI and so access key from Alambai. This is his access key. Okay, and security access key. Security access key. Region Europe West -1. North AWS S3 ls. Should give me an error. Oh, it's not giving me an error. I don't know. I think it's not updated. Oh, yes, he has lot of services. Alambai. If I delete, not sent. There's something wrong. It shouldn't give me Alambai users should not access S3. AWS S3. Yeah, this time it gave us error, right? It wasn't refresh. Okay, so you don't have access since access denied, right? And what else I'm missing? Smile me. infrastructure.aws, right? I show you guys infrastructure. So I'm gonna go quickly, click here. Infrastructure, right? This is AWS infrastructure. We have the orange one is like region. It's geographical region. Overall the world we have 24 region and 77 availability zone. So these are the region. What are the region? If I click here, it will pop up the definition here. What are the region? Every country has like couple of some country has one region, some country has 2 or 3 regions. So each region has availability zone. Each region are connected with the fiber connection, right? So click here. Here is a region. The region has availability zone and then data center. So we host our or provision our application in a data center, right? So these data center, and there is a POP, point of presence. What is point of presence? I will show you guys. So if I go for availability zone, each region is connected with the availability zone. Availability zone give the customer the availability to operate production in the application and database. They are more highly available. Fault tolerance. Guys say like what is fault tolerance? Fault tolerance is, click here. If my one data center is down, my app will switch to the other. So there is no downtime for my business. My user can still access with the other data center. So this is a fault tolerance, like a backup. We have backup, switch to other. We have, and there won't be a latency. Someone can mute. There will be a latency. So latency will like there won't be any latency. What is latency? Latency means like a we can see latency means like a slow your slow access like your applications are like has a slow access, right? Latency. LATENCY. Latency means like accessing is slow, existing but not yet being developed. Latency for AWS. Okay, definition latency. Latency is like slowness of if customer is access your application and there is slowness, like he cannot access your application like within a minutes. So this is latency, right? And where is my presentation? Oh, sorry. So we are AWS infrastructure, right here. So availability zone, I told you, data center, local zones like huge customer using like we can read here. So infrastructure developed at the AWS compute storage database and all the services closer to the large population. So like City of Calgary website we are using, City of Calgary people are using, right? We are like if you have a login ID, we are using viewing data from the website. So large population is using the website. So City of Calgary website is launched in a City of Calgary. It's not launched in Alberta, like Edmonton. It's not gonna launch. It's not gonna provision in the Banff area. So large of population is keep accessing to. So what is the benefit? The benefit is like there is no latency, there is no fault tolerance issues, there is no like always high availability scale, right? So this is a local zones AWS created. Point of presence. What is point of presence? You guys can see point of presence in orange color. everywhere. Point of this is called edge location. How it's work, I'm gonna show you here how it's gonna work. So clear this one. So I host my application in Canada. This is my region and I host in Canada. I have three data centers. These all are connected here each other, right? So my customers are in Canada, they are using my app here, and they are using here, right? If my customer like grow up and my customers are expanding in Pakistan, PAK, Pakistan, right? This is another region, north region. My customers are accessing my application from here. So once the customer are accessing my app from here, so they would have latency like slowness, performance issue, and sometime error, cannot find your application. So AIWS has a POP, the edge location, like next time next time when the customer is come in my region, it will go to the edge location first. Edge location will interpret what he is asking right from here. So edge location will store all the information right here. So next time customer access my application, it will go to the edge location and come back from the edge location all the information, and customer doesn't need to go to the region and find the local zone or availability zone, then you go to the data center. So next time customer will access my application like so quick. So this is called edge location POP. That's it, I guess. Anything else I show you guys? No, right? I'm going to stop my recording now.